Daniel Cormier has weighed in on the potential showdown between Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones, and the MMA world is hanging on every word of his analysis.
Michael Bisping, before Tom Aspinall fought Sergey Pavlovich, he said all kind of crazy shit. He said he gonna beat Jon Jones. He moved like Muhammad Ali. I said, Mike, this has to be a gimmick. I said, please tell me. It's a gimmick. There's no way you believe this. He goes, Daniel, this fight is gonna last 2 minutes between him and Sergey. I said, bro, Sergey's knocked out 8 dudes in a row. He's knocked out Derek Lewis in a minute. Tom goes and knocks him out. Gun to my head, I would have said Jon Jones will beat him right now. Guess what? Tom has never been pushed into those championship rounds. Once he gets to those championship rounds, even now, say Ciryl Gane pushes him 25 minutes. If he beats Ciryl Gane, but he learns to go 25 minutes where that first time you feel that, yo, Tom hasn't gotten off the stool for a third round.
We saw that Francis Ngannou, Stipe.
Exactly. Francis, when he fought Stipe and he went to try to knock him out, by the middle of the fight, Francis looking like he saw a ghost. You needed to fight Tom now when he doesn't have that experience,
where he's,
especially as Jon Jones.
People don't understand how effective
exhausting
that is when you come to thumb.
You want to fight, but I'm just grabbing you.
But before any potential matchup with Jon Jones can even be considered, Tom Aspinall must first get past Ciryl Gane this October. And for now, that's where all the attention is firmly centered.
About a guy with sprints.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a guy who's fast, one of the fastest heavyweights. He might be the fate in the history of the sport. I don't think anybody moves like that guy does. He beat everybody else's ass too. All the other heavyweights, ragdoll dudes way bigger than him. He's just a freak, and he is again the next the next advancement of the evolution of the sport.
How so?
Well, because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding. I mean, he knocked out Sergey, who's the scariest striker in all of MMA, and he knocked him out in the first round. And the way he did it was just picture perfect. Like, I've seen a lot of heavyweight, even Francis, who's like the greatest, scariest power striker I've ever seen in the heavyweight division. No one's scarier than Francis. Francis does not move like Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is significantly faster than every other heavyweight. That's a real problem. At a 250 plus pound frame, his movement's extraordinary. And that's something you have to deal with. Like, that is a crazy ability. Like, his ability to move, like the way he moves, is so much different than everybody else in the sport. He moves like a 175 pounder. He doesn't move like a 250 pound guy. Look how quickly he closes the distance, man. His hand speed and full range of skills. Incredible stand-up, knocks guys out with one punch, black belt in jiu-jitsu, really good wrestler. His everything, and he's young.
So what's your prediction if it happens?
It's hard to bet against Jon.
Many UFC fighters, analysts, and critics are leaning toward Aspinall, viewing him as a clear favorite. Some even predict he won't just win. He'll dismantle Ciryl Gane in dominant fashion.
It's not a conversation. Tom should be able to take him down if he chooses to. So if Ciryl Gane isn't training in Dagestan for 2-3 months, years, days, weeks.
Or Arkansas.
Or Arkansas, brother.
Yeah, he's just go down there with Brass.
Get up there with Brass. If he's not just solely working on his grappling, then he's a fool. Yeah. And by the way, Tom's probably got bigger power. Tom might just knock him out on his feet as well. And I'm not saying that Ciryl can't be a force and Ciryl can't compete and Ciryl can't surprise us all, because he can. And Tom knows that. That's why he'll train accordingly. But the grappling is a big question mark.
Big question mark. And I think if we're talking about their styles too, I think the one thing that you can give Ciryl, other than maybe his unorthodox movement, the way he switches stances quite a bit, he kicks more. He uses a bit more tools, whereas Tom can kick. He can do it all, no doubt about it. He can knee and all of that. But I think that primarily the hands are where Tom really showcases him.
It's almost an unfair comparison, right? When you talk about pressure versus pressure, everybody's under tremendous pressure. But I guess when you kind of look at it from not just pressure, but potential legacy and career and what's on the line, I think it's hard to not go with Tom Aspinall because the heavyweight division is on the line. If Gane goes in and beats him, no disrespect to Gane, love the guy, the heavyweight division loses a lot of respect. Even if Tom goes out there and it's a close fight, or he gets dropped and then has to come back or something, like,
the heavyweight division has so little respect right now, probably deservedly so, I think. You know, with Gane getting his third title shot in a couple years, like Tom has to show that he is the heavyweight division. You know, he has to prove that to the world. Like, I am, you know, the heavyweight division's not just shit, but like, I'm so good that the heavyweight division is shit, right? This is kind of his thing that he has to go out there and prove to the world. If he goes out there and loses to Gane, you know, the division already is not respected. That brings Tom down significantly, I think, right? And of course, you know, the potential Jon Jones fight, which is whatever, who knows, right? Like, how he beats Gane, assuming he does, may play a factor too. Like, if it turns out to be a close fight, again, John's going to be on his phone with Twitter open watching this fight, like just waiting for Tom to fuck up and get dropped, get leg kicked and limping a little bit, or, you know what I mean? John can't wait for that moment.
The training footage is nothing short of intimidating. With momentum on his side and a skill set that feels almost unfair for someone his size, from his grappling and speed to his fight IQ, everything suggests Tom Aspinall could be the UFC's next long-term heavyweight king. Still, Daniel Cormier offers a reminder grounded in experience. This is MMA where nothing is guaranteed. One off night, one perfectly timed punch, or a single mistake in the heat of battle can change everything in an instant.
Advantage though, in that the grappling department, I believe that whenever he wants to, he'll be able to put Ciryl on his back, and he may not have to, but I believe he can if he does have to, and I believe that'll be the difference if he gets out of the first round. I'll go with Aspinall.
I think Tom Aspinall.
I'm taking Aspinall for sure.
Should be Tom. It should be, but we'll see.
Oh, it's Tom. It's got to be Tom. Yeah, like I would all like it.
Aspinall.
I got Tom. Yeah, I got it. I just think the wrestling and the grappling and the speed of Tom Aspinall. He's a heavyweight, but he doesn't move like a natural heavyweight. Like, he has really good footwork, really fast. Obviously, he's strong and powerful. Yeah, I think Tom Aspinall right now. I just don't see any. You know, somebody might surprise me, but right now I just don't see anybody that would really be a good matchup for Tom Aspinall that would give him a challenge. You know, as of right now, I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it right now.
I got Aspinall for sure.
Tom Aspinall. I think he just got more ways to win. Hits a lot harder. And I think Gane's advantage over everybody was his speed, you know. And I think Tom Aspinall is just as fast, if not faster, especially with the hands and the boxing and stuff. And he's got submission wins too. So I'm going with Tom Aspinall.
I think that's a really tough fight for Gane. Aspinall is just very, very well-rounded. If you kind of match him with that speed and athleticism that Gane usually enjoys over most heavyweights. And then Aspinall, I think, has a huge grappling edge there. So if that fight does come to fruition, I'm going to go with Aspinall by submission.
While Tom Aspinall appears unstoppable, he cannot afford to overlook Ciryl Gane, who remained one of the smoothest strikers in the heavyweight division. Gane's footwork, precision, and ability to break opponents down from range are still elite weapons. If Aspinall underestimates him, it could spell disaster. That's where the real tension lies. Right now, the entire heavyweight division seems to revolve around Aspinall. He is viewed as the face of the future, the man expected to carry the division forward. Many fans believe Jon Jones wants no part of him because of the danger he presents, while even other contenders, including Gane himself, have previously been accused of avoiding him. The division has essentially been on pause because nobody wants to be the one standing across from Aspinall in the cage. So imagine the fallout if he were to lose to Ciryl Gane. It wouldn't just be a personal setback. It would be a devastating blow to the heavyweight division as a whole. The hype, the fear, and the belief in Aspinall as the next great champion could collapse in one night, leaving the division without a true star to lead it into the future.
Tom Aspinall is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. What's the first step for him?
You give him the one contender, Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane is somebody that's a big heavyweight, that's very agile. I don't think Tom Aspinall gets rid of him right away like he has with other people. And I think that'll be a big indication if Jon Jones wants to come back and reclaim that bout once again.
I think you're absolutely right. Fight that makes sense. Tom Aspinall, Ciryl Gane. Let's make that happen. Ciryl Gane is... People forget how fantastic he is. A guy that can kind of float around the octagon, touch you, kick you, hit you with elbow. He's just a complete game. But man, Tom's movement, his boxing, speed, and his power. It's very, very difficult to doubt this man anymore.
I think Ciryl Gane will beat Aspinall.
Serious?
Yeah, I think he'll do it. I think Aspinall will go into the fight emotional. I think he'll be irritated by the fact that it's been a year out.
He doesn't see the attack, bro. He doesn't.
I think though he's gonna look at Gane and think, right, Jones beat you in a round. I'm gonna do worse to you, and I think he's not gonna take Gane as seriously as you should have. And listen, but we don't know what Aspinall is like in that third, that fourth, that fifth. If you can survive that first and second, Aspinall's the favorite, but Gane is not a scrub on the feet. Gane's still technically kickboxing range. He's the better striker. Aspinall packs a punch. He's the heavier puncher. He's got the heavier hands. Boxing wise, he's probably a better boxer as well.
Speed, bro.
Gane is quick, bro.
Yeah.
Gane is not slow, and Gane's kicks and his range and his striking defense is still elite. But when I can't land clean on Gane. You can't land clean on Gane.
Landed clean on Gane.
Okay, that was just that one.
Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane is official, and I cannot wait to see some of your reactions when Ciryl Gane gets a unanimous decision over Tom Aspinall. Now, that's not an official prediction from me, at least not yet, but I think some of you guys need to realize how close this fight really could be. I know the common expectation here is that Tom Aspinall is just going to walk through Ciryl Gane in the first round, whether by knockout or whether by grappling. Everybody thinks Tom Aspinall is going to make it look easy. But if that happens, I would be very, very surprised. Ciryl Gane is being underrated here. People are very down on Ciryl Gane right now, and understandably so. He got submitted in the very first round by Jon Jones, and also he didn't look great against Volkov. He won the decision, but a lot of people thought he lost. I'm telling you guys right now, in a 5-round fight, if Ciryl Gane could avoid the big shot, I actually think he has a really, really solid chance of winning. People say Tom Aspinall is the most agile heavyweight of all time, but don't forget, before Tom Aspinall, everybody was saying that about Ciryl Gane. And in my opinion, Ciryl Gane beat Francis Ngannou on the scorecards, and some people would argue Francis Ngannou at that time was the greatest heavyweight we had ever seen. So I am going to withhold from making an official prediction right now, but do not be surprised if I end up picking Ciryl Gane over Tom Aspinall, and do not be surprised if it happens.
For the UFC, a loss here will be devastating, and for Tom Aspinall, it would be even worse. Daniel Cormier has stressed that although Aspinall enters as a favorite, he cannot afford to underestimate Ciryl Gane. Stylistically, the matchup is fascinating. Aspinall brings speed, relentless pressure, sharp boxing, and dangerous grappling, while Gane offers elite footwork, precision striking, and the ability to frustrate opponents with his control of distance. If the fight stays standing, Gane has the tools to pick Aspinall apart. But if it goes to the ground, Aspinall is expected to dominate. The MMA community largely sees Aspinall as the future of the division, yet Cormier and other veterans of the sport remind fans never to dismiss any fighter at this level. The stakes couldn't be higher. A win keeps the dream matchup with Jon Jones alive and solidifies Aspinall as the new face of the heavyweight division. But a loss could shake the entire UFC to its core.